And here we are back again. All right, so the combat between our heroes and Bullseye and US Agent is about to kick off. What's really interesting about this system is that the heroes always go first, and it's up to them to decide who does their action first. You know, the players get to talk amongst themselves. So it creates a very interesting dynamic. Initiative-wise, it's a lot easier to deal with because you already know the heroes are always going, at least in the case of something that's not an ambush, right? Well, this wasn't an ambush, and they got the jump on them. Let's see if it goes the way they planned. And you got Bullseye that you can see like towards the edge of the roof, and you got US Agent just kind of walking across the rooftop itself.
Yep, I'm going after Bullseye because I know he's a piece of shit.
Okay. Let the two soldiers duke it out.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is right now. I'm going to try and wrap him up with my cord again. But this time, the deal is it'll go basically around his chest, and I'll pull him back towards me as I flying knee him in the back.
You being ninja. Okay. I see you. All right, Daredevil. Let's build this pool.
We are definitely delegating blind justice.
Okay. All right. So we got
I'll use
buddy cop film going on for your affiliation die. We've got blind justice for distinction. Walk me through the rest. What else are you putting on here? What kind of stank you putting on this roll?
I'm going to add a little extra stank to this one. So since I'm using my swing line, I'm going to, again, utilize grapple. So the effect die is +1.
Okay.
So I will spend the plot point. I'm going to use my... Nah, the reflexes, senses, and stamina don't... Yeah, they don't apply here at the moment.
Okay.
And then my combat, the D8. So let's see what happens. You want my D6, Ray?
No, I don't want your D6. Get that out of here.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Peasant,
so
peasant D6, get out of here.
We're gonna keep the 13, and then I will step up the D8 to a D10 for the effect die.
Okay, let's
we'll see what happens.
Let's get his. So you're using that not as stress, but as a restraint around him, a complication, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yep. He is going to have his reaction. So as you wrap around him, he's using his buddy dice. It's a D8. He's going to use. What distinction here? We're going to use the distinction of.
I hate Daredevil.
Deadly accuracy. Got a D8. As you wrap him up and pull him back, once he's being pulled towards you, he's going to use acrobatics. That's going to be the skill I'm going to use. That's another D8. He's going to turn and chuck a knife at you to kind of cut the rope. So we've got his affiliation, buddy cop. We've got his distinction, which is deadly accuracy. We're using acrobatics because that's the most appropriate here for his skill. His combat is one higher, but I think acrobatics works more. It makes more sense. And then we're going to use his weapon, which is another D8. We're going to take 2 of those D8 away by using his focus, everything as a weapon. We're going to spend a D6 out of the Doom pool to do that. One of my 2 D6s that were there. To activate focus. So whenever his pool includes everything as a weapon power, he can replace 2 dice of equal size with 1 stepped up die. So 2 of the D8 are going away. And we're giving him 1 D10. He is then going to spend out of the Doom pool that one of the D8s that I had collected, because there's a lot of them. And we're going to roll.
Ooh, can I spend a plot point and steal that D8?
You may. Oh, we got a 13. My effect die is only a 6, and yours is a D8, right?
D10 because
D10,
I got to step
you
it
just
up
stepped
for
it
grapple.
up. That's right. Damn. You'll wrap him up. He literally turns and tries to defeat you, but you equaled his reaction die, so you as the hero, you win the day. Your effect die is larger than his, so you actually apply the 1d10 complication to him as that knife goes whistling past your swing line and past your face and embeds itself into like one of the little supports for the window beside you.
I missed. I never miss.
Yeah, that's not good. This is not something you get obsessed about at all. More than likely he will be. All right, so
Yeah.
that brings us to Frank.
Okay, we're in the buddy system.
Yep.
Unfortunately, former Marine. I am going to be using the silent submachine gun. I am going to my effects is going to be full auto against a single target, step up, or double a war on crime die. Remove the highest rolling die and use 3 dice for my total.
Do you want to step up the dice or add or double your weapon die? So you go from a
Like
D8.
double.
Okay, so 2D8. Okay.
And then we're in combat, so that's a D10.
Yep. Okay. Well.
Yep.
Well, damn. So we got to take away the highest die, so the D10 goes away. But you keep 3 dice for your effect, or for your action dice, which is awesome.
Which makes it a 20.
Jesus Christ. That's stupid good. And then your effect die is a D8, right? For your physical stress. All right, so...
That would be correct because my 10 is gone.
Yep, so a 20 and a D8. All right, so let's build Agent's dice pool. He's in Buddy Cop movie, so he gets a D8. 2D6 per normal. Combat will apply as he just saw your partner go full-on blitz. So his combat mode kicks into gear, and then he'll be using his adamantium alloy shield to try to deflect your blow, which is a D10.
Ah.
See what we got. That's not enough. The 20 still beats the shit out of him. All right. Welp, sucks to be him. So you do a D8 of physical stress to Agent. That's not healthy.
Do I roll a D8 or?
Nope. It just so now literally every basically the way the damage works is it's like a dice.
Oh
so
wait, yeah, right.
Everything you
I
do.
just double check the drop down.
Yeah, everything you do towards him, you get an additional D8 on top of that. Once he gets to a D12, then he's out of combat essentially.
Okay.
He can spend a doom pull dice to effectively shift it to another type of stress, but yeah, he's not going to. So Agent gets popped. When the bullets hit him with fully auto, you'll see the shield come up, but the shield comes up too late. He was looking more towards Daredevil, not towards Frank. So when Frank opens up, he's still looking at Daredevil, and he suddenly turns and sees you, tries to bring the shield back in line, but the fully auto burst just goes right up and across his torso. That's when you see his armor taking most of the blow. It staggers him, nearly knocks him off his feet. But this is somebody who's undergone the Oscorp, treatment for, the super soldier serum. So he doesn't get knocked off his feet. He just literally takes a step back as his full auto burst leaves him smoking in the chest. Which brings us to these guys. Bullseye's wrapped up. However, everything to this man is a weapon. He literally, as you drag him back, you've knocked him with your knee. He hits the ground just a moment. He sweeps his hand up across the roof, grabs a handful of pebbles, and just hurls them back at Daredevil. And let's see what he can do here. Now, mind you, in your defense, you get your complication roll, your D8 on top of that. So he is in a buddy cop movie. He is using deadly accurate, so that's another D8. He's using his combat this time, so that's a D10. Everything is a weapon. Gives him a D8 on everything he uses, which is stupid good. And he will roll.
Oh,
that's rough. I'm going to take the 16 from the D10 and the D8 and keep a D8 as an effect die. Now, we make a reaction roll for you. We build it just like we build an attack roll.
Yep.
So
I got my 2d6 base.
Yep.
1d8 for the complication that he had.
Yep.
1d8 for this being a buddy cop movie.
Yep. I love that.
Another d8. Right. Another d8 because this is blind justice. Most definitely.
It's not like some pebbles in the eye are going to hurt you.
Right. Man without fear. These are pebbles. Come on.
Okay. Okay.
We'll go with that instead.
I can accept that.
Basically, what I'm going to do is I'll kind of jump back and almost do a half gain or twist to avoid the rocks.
Okay. So
I'll
enhanced
utilize
reflexes?
Yes, my
Okay.
enhanced reflexes. And then this would probably be acrobatic.
Yes.
And we'll do 2d8 instead of a d10.
Okay.
Oh no, so close.
Do me a favor.
Oh, how many pop points am I getting?
4.
All of them.
You're getting 4, son. I'm taking all of those.
Ouch. So I'm 2 under, unfortunately. And I don't know if there's an effect die when you're doing this.
Yeah, the effect die was the D8. So that's what you're taking in stress, physical stress.
Physical stress? Okay.
Yep. All right. So Bullseye catches you. Literally, as you're doing the twist, a couple of those rocks just start binging you right in the face. One actually almost gets lodged in your throat, which is what causes the physical stress when you hit the ground and kind of have to cough it out. It was a beautiful shot, you have to admit. I mean, his Bullseye, it was great. I mean, it's not an old lady in an airplane with peanuts, but still good. If anybody remembers that, it was a horrible Daredevil movie.
Yep.
Bad script. All right, so
or the guy playing darts catching straightened
paper clips.
Paper clips to the throat.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so now we get the US agent, who has now seen Frank try to shoot the hell out of him. Agent goes to
try.
Well, yeah, you did shoot the hell out of him. Agent is going to just rush. You see him hop over that glass, like the window. Literally just a one jump, he's over it, and he puts a shield in front of him, and is just charging towards you, like to bash you out of the way with this massive shield. So he's got his normal 2d6. He's got his d8 from being buddy cop. He's using 1d10 for combat master. We are going to be using his enhanced strength. Whoa. Yeah. I'm using enhanced strength for 1d8 because that's one of his power sets. But I am going to spend a d8 out of the Doom pool to allow him to use these adamantium alloy shield as well as a d8. So let me reduce the Doom pool by 1. So it's down to 5d8. You guys, they feed the beast, man. I mean, I don't mind. And he's going to, well, let's see what else he has here. Well, that's just effort, doesn't matter. Step up any Oscorp power treatment, 1 die your next roll, or spend 1 Doom for both, and then shut down that power. You know what? We're going to try to take Punisher out right now. We're going to double the Oscorp die and step it up for another D8. So that meets a 2d10 instead of 1d8.
That's going to be painful.
We got to try to take him out.
Good thing we both fight good even when we're fucked up. So
yeah. So here we go.
I heard something.
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard something, but I didn't see. All right, so here we go. That's the whole thing. All right. So no ones, so no opportunities for you guys. I have on the, what's 3d10? Holy crap. All right. I'm going to keep the 18. And then I'm going to use the 1d10 as an effect die. Now, you also get to use a d8 on top of your normal dice because that's how much damage he has.
Okay.
So we build a pool per normal. So we do your affiliations, your buddy cop.
Buddy cop, extra d8 because of
His stress,
right?
Yep.
The 2 base d6.
Yep. Then your distinction.
Former Marine.
All right. Now, what are you doing?
Take shit. All right. What I'm doing
Yep.
is he's charging me, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. He's full tilt like a bear, just rushing over the roof towards you.
I'm hitting the ground and kicking my feet out to fucking trip him so he fucking face plants.
Okay. So you're going to just duck and cover. Are you going to like
hit down? I'm going to hit down to the ground and strike out with my feet to kick his legs out from under him.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. What do you think we could use for you in terms of other stuff that applies? It's going to be your combat for 1, right?
Well, does enhanced durability come into effect?
Technically, yes. It actually works, and durability will work as a defensive pool. So yeah, go ahead. Do you want to spend any plot points to roll additional dice, or you can use it to keep additional dice when you're done?
We're doing this is combat, right?
Yep.
Master combat, D10. And then yes, I will spend a plot point to keep additional dice.
Okay.
Well, one additional die, right?
Yep. So you get to use 3 for your action score. Now you have to beat his action score, which was an 18. But you can now use 3 dice instead of just 2, which is awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that's a game changer right there.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's
Well
a 20.
done.
Okay. So 20. You can now, if you choose, spend a plot point to use your effect die to inflict stress upon him or a condition.
What do you mean condition?
That's
So,
what we were
like,
doing
tripped.
the other time.
So you can have him, like, you can spend one of the extra D8 and say, well, now he's tripped for the next turn. So on top of his condition dice, like for trauma or whatever he has, the stress, you can roll that condition die on top of that when you attack him.
Then yes, I will spend the extra die to have him face planted.
Okay, so he is tripped.
So he's prone on his belly.
Yep. All right, so he's got the tripped condition, and he's at a D8 penalty against anybody who does anything to him. As you literally avoid that barrel of a shot that was coming right for you. That might have been pretty painful. So
Yeah.
you trip him, knock him down to the ground. So you roll back to your feet. As when you get up, you see that Matt has just literally coughed up this massive rock that got lodged in his throat by Bullseye. Matt, you managed to struggle back up to your feet. Bullseye has slipped out of the cable from your swing line that you wrapped him up in. Since the turn is over, the condition's gone. And he's standing there, and you see him kind of flip a knife out of one of his holsters, one of the sheaths at his belt, and just starts flipping it head over heel. He's like, all right, I guess we're playing. You guys go. Red, you're going first.
I'll actually grab a handful of gravel
Yeah.
and return the favor. He was aiming for my throat. I'm aiming for his eyes.
Okay. So the blind condition could be a thing here. All right.
It could be. So we'll go with buddy cop.
Yep.
So D8. He doesn't have any condition right now, so I don't get anything for that.
And he has no stresses currently either.
Right. I am dispensing blind justice, so it's a D8.
Yep.
We're not using the Billy Club. I would say the superhuman senses, just to be able to locate his eyes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then I think just my combat.
Yeah, I'd say combat.
Yeah, and that should round me out. Let's see what happens.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'll keep the 13, obviously, and then I will attempt to do a D8 of actual physical stress.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to blind him.
Apply blind. Okay.
Temporary blind. Yep.
He is going to try to avoid that. So he's got 2d6, buddy cop film. You have how much stress on you right now?
I have a D8 stress.
So you get a D8 from that. He's going to use his acrobatics to literally kind of like side flip out of the way as you hurl this towards him. And you hear him go, not my trick. And he just jumps to do a flip. He does not have anything else that really applies. So we'll give this a shot. 15.
Damn it.
15. He wasn't in a position to really hurl anything back at you, so I'm not going to flip anything upon you. He literally just does this weird side somersault and gets out of the way as the dust and debris you kick up and throw at him just goes right off to the side. Leaves us to Frank.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't have a shield on his back.
I'm actually going to move this to where we can see. We got Daredevil on the right-hand side fighting the Bullseye. We got US Agent dancing with Frank on the other side. All right.
So base 2d6.
Yep.
D8 for buddy cop movie.
Yep.
Former Marine.
He has 1d8 stress on him too. From when you,
yeah.
Oh, actually, not the
Another
stress.
D8
He's got the 1d8 tripped and stress. So he's got 2d8 you get to roll.
So it's 2.
Yep.
using weapons. So that's another D8.
Yeah. You want to go full auto again?
I'm going full auto. And this is combat, so that's another D10.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. You and Agent are going to beat the piss out of each other.
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's not bad.
No ones.
No ones either. That makes me sad. All right, so your best right now is an 11 with a D10 for effect. Do you want to spend a plot point to keep a third dice?
Not yet. I only have one left.
Okay. So 11 with a D10. He is going to, as you shoot up, he's rolling with the shield since he's still on the ground, right? Because that's the complication.
Right.
He rolls with the shield and brings it up as you basically unleash a full auto stream against him from the rifle you have, the submachine gun you took from downstairs. So that gives him his buddy cop. Do you have any stress on you? You don't, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so nothing from that. He's going to use his combat for a D10. 1. He is going to use the adamantium alloy shield for the D10 on top of that. Crap. All right, and that's what he's rolling with. We're going to see what we got.
I need to steal me some armor. I'm surprised I don't have a bulletproof vest.
That's another painful roll.
Your 16 beats me.
We're going to go with that 16, yeah. So literally as Frank pops in a fresh clip to this submachine gun and just unleashes at US Agent, he manages to spin just in time and brings the shield up, and you just hear the ricochet after ricochet of the bullets just bouncing off the shield, and sparks are flying everywhere as the adamantium shield manages to hold off the bullets that you're just throwing at him. Which brings us back to Red. It's your go. Actually, no, it's my go now.
No, it's his go.
Wow, I'm forgetting the bad guys. You guys should let me do it. You should have let me do it.
Gotta be fair, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, hey, fair enough. We'll go with Bullseye again. So as he lands from his little side somersault, he'll hit the ground and you'll see him fan out a bunch of knives and just hurl them at you. They're just streaming across. Like there's this little, like, one of the little lights on the warehouse is between you guys. When he landed, he just crouches down a little bit, rises up from the light, and just flings these blades at you. So let's build his dice pool. Buddy cop movie. 2d6. Combat mastered, 1d10. He doesn't get to use that very often. Let's see. Everything is a weapon. We're going to use 1d8 for weapons. All right. I never miss. I can spend a Doom pool dice to re-roll with him if I miss. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I like that. That's really cool. Against a single target, step up a weapon or double a weapon die. Remove the highest rolling die and use 3 dice for total. Much like, yeah, that's like full auto for Frank.
Wait a minute, did we do that right?
Against a single target, step up or double your weapon.
Because I did full auto.
Oh, you get another one. So I got a 16. Let's look at your score again. So your highest was an 11. You would still have been at 16. So no, you would have hit him. But to make it fair, since we don't want to go back, I will spend a D8 out of the Doom pool.
Okay.
To allow him to keep an additional one. So he gets like...
I totally forgot that. That's my fault.
Hey, no worries. We can fix it easy. I mean, you're making me spend Doom pool dice without even, spending them.
No,
so.
well, we did fucking fill that thing up.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you did.
48 straight one roll. I was like, no.
I
not how that's supposed to go.
Keep doing that, please. Like, I don't mind at all. All right, so we're actually going with this for a roll for Bullseye. He's got a 1d10, 2d8, and 2d6. Actually, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Actually, how much stress do you have? I forgot. 1d8?
I have a 1d8.
So that adds another one there. And he throws. Oh! That
Whoa.
10 is pretty. We're going with the 16
Man,
and a d8 dice for the effect die.
that's rough. All right, so we are doing the buddy cop thing.
Yep.
I am a man without fear.
Because you are getting a little tired at this point.
Yes, I'm using my billy club basically to catch all the knives, kind of like in the movie how we did with the throwing stars.
Yep. Just like
but
blink,
I've been
blink, blink,
using
blink,
this- I'll be using its enhanced durability, which is a D8.
Yep, makes sense.
My superhuman senses, the sense where those knives are actually coming.
Do you want to spend a plot point to utilize that? Because remember, you only can use one power from a single power source.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
Jeff. You have a massive pool right now.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got a
sir.
couple. You just got 4. It was Christmas.
Right.
So yeah, you'll add now not only the Billy Club, but also your enhanced senses to modify the roll. So basically, you're making a stunt on the fly, which is cool.
Can you spend multiple plot points or no?
Yes.
I'll spend another plot point to utilize focus with my hypersenses. So I'm going to sack 2 D8 and give myself another D10.
Okay. Not a bad call.
And then this would count as... I don't know if it would count as acrobatic or combat, because I'm not necessarily utilizing any acrobatics.
You're using your combat ability to kind of use the club to... Essentially, you're swatting at each knife to catch them in the half of the Billy Club. So, yeah.
And then I will spend 1 more plot point to keep 3.
All right. You really want to catch this. Oh! That's...
you gave him a D10?
14. Oh, my God.
And
2
2
D8 if
D8.
he wants them. Are you taking them all?
Take 3.
Oh, my God. Back up to 4 at least. Oh, that's so terrible. This is like a frenzy roll, Ray. This is bad.
This is good. What are you talking about?
So bad.
Guys, the Doom Pool, this is amazing. The Doom Pool is just growing and growing and growing. All right, so...
I need to hit the fucking pot pen after that shit.
So that's a total of a 14. I still got a 16. So you will get hit by that D8 of stress. So since it equals...
So does that put me to a D10?
Yes, it does. Since it equal or below your current stress, it goes up by 1. Now, you can spend a plot point to make that stress not accumulate on your physical. You can put it to something else, like emotional, or it's for like frustration, like you're getting, this is a really rough fight for you, or
I
mental.
will do that.
All right.
I will do that. I'll do the emotional because it is frustrating.
Yeah, he's literally dancing with you on par and keeping you at a distance, which is rough for you.
Sucks. Yeah.
All right. That brings us to Agent. I'm throwing the shield at Frank. Like, he literally just rolls to his ground after having deflected all his bullets and just hurls that adamantium shield directly at him. Now, Frank doesn't have any stress, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
Okay, so 2d6, buddy cop movie. We're using combat, d10. Yeah, roll 20 is rough with him tonight, Russ.
Yeah, it's kind of crapping in my Cheerios over here.
He's using the enhanced, the adamantium alloy shield as the enhanced weapon. Let's see. Why is he showing 3d10? That shouldn't be that way. We have 1d10 for combat. Something to prove. So that's his distinction, 1d8. So 1d8 from Buddy, 1d8 from his something to prove distinction, 1d8 from the shield as a weapon, 1d10 for his combat master, and then 2d6 per normal. I think
so brutal.
I think
tonight,
Frank
dude.
just got caught in the ribs with a shield. So I'm gonna spend a doom point to keep an additional die. I'm gonna spend another one of those d8s that I just got.
Oh man, that sucks so bad. I'm sorry, dude.
For a total of 22, and I'm keeping that that d8 as an effect die. Because I haven't hit you yet.
So you're at 22.
Yep, 22 and a d8 effect die.
So my base 2d6, buddy cop movie.
Yep.
I am dead inside.
He has an...
I have enhanced durability.
Right, from your body armor. Also, he has 1d8 stress on him physical. So you can mark that.
That's right.
Yep, that's another d8.
Show this man what happened in prison.
Master of Combat is a G10.
Yep. Oh, it's so good. All right, it's too good.
Oh my god.
All right, is that what we're sticking with? Or are you still looking over your options?
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Okay. All right, let's give it a roll. Let's see what happens.
Are you for real right now?
Yeah, he has another G10 and 2 more D8s.
Oh,
We're just
no,
feeding
dude.
the beast.
Oh, how
This
many
is
how many
not
plot
our
points
night.
do you got? How many plot points you got, Chris?
1.
One. Take 3 more, son.
We're the Fantastic Four when you need them.
Oh my God, they're on
Somebody
vacation.
help. Yeah, right.
Oh.
This is so bad.
God damn. Back at the 68.
Maybe we should have.
And
We should have went
2D10.
back down to the scientists.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, so the shield swings through the air. You try to do what you can to avoid it, but it catches you right in the ribs. And once it hits you, it bounces off your body armor, hits one of the the edges of the supports for the window, and just bounces right back to his arm where Agent just catches it. And that brings us to you guys. Now, I'm going to give you a second to think about what you want to do, because remember,
Now, hold on. What damage did I take?
1d8 stress.
1d8 stress.
Physical stress, yep.
Physical stress, yeah.
Physical.
Yep. You already have any physical stress? No, right?
No.
So this would go, if you go down to your stress where it's at, just select under
Welcome
physical, 1d8.
Welcome back, Frank. I will step up my physical stress die and move it to the doom pool.
All right, and then it goes away.
I am unaffected.
So Frank shrugs this massive blow off. He's just like, bring!
Yep.
It bounces
Let's be
off.
real though. It's
I
not
just-
it's not
I
a
look
true
at 'em.
Daredevil Punisher thing
Oh.
unless they're both getting their ass kicked though.
Frank
Right.
has
They're always bloody.
yeah, but Frank just had a Terminator moment. Like, he literally got a rib broken by this adamantium shield and just fuck it, and just keeps on going after
Well,
Walker.
You said it already. You
Smile,
said it before. He's
Look
dead
at 'em
inside.
and start heading to, you're right, absolutely. I'm
All
like,
right.
I saw his roll. He's like, I'm big for an extra one. I'm like, 22? I don't care what I do. I can't beat it.
I'm dead
I'm
inside.
dead inside.
All right, I'm gonna get a drink really quick. I'll let you guys have a quick powwow to chat and see what you guys want to do. Now, remember, there's no shame in making a hasty escape. You are fighting 2 of the new Avengers. That is kind of a big deal.
That's true.
So I'll let you think about it. I'll be right back.
Are you still listening?
I don't know, but we're not retreating.
Nope.
I was like,
Oh,
Frank Castle and Matt Murdock. Some terrible shit's happening right now. People are being experimented on. Prisoners are not. That shit's not legal. Yeah, and there's
no
kids
way,
in there.
There's no way that a 12-year-old preteens are
Right.
criminals and have these long rap sheets, as the doctor claimed.
Yeah, no, not at all. No.
Nope.
And they're gonna give them to the Kree. This is no. We're not leaving.
No.
We're gonna have to
No,
double down and just beat some ass.
It sounds like Donkey Kong. And if this works out like I think it's gonna work out, Ray's gonna freak out.
Yeah, because if we keep going too bad, I might have to resort to throwing him off the roof. Hopefully he
That's
doesn't
what I
die,
was
but
I was hoping my full auto would have pushed US Agent off the roof.
might have to. They're the new Avengers. They should survive.
Right.
Or kick them through one of the windows. Either way, they're going down. They won't fall as far through the window. Not enough to die, I wouldn't think.
No.
Maybe I'll try and do that.
This is gonna be really bad.
Yeah. See how this plays out.
It's too bad this motherfucker doesn't have pockets.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. So what do we decide? What's the plan? It's you guys' turn.
Well, we're staying.
You're staying. Okay.
Let's see what Red does.
Well, I am going to utilize just my enhanced reflexes and speed to cover the slight distance that's between me and Daredevil, or me and Bullseye.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna kind of go like I'm going for a sweep, but instead of going for a sweep, I'm actually bringing my baton up and cracking him in the chin.
Okay.
It's kind of like a feint,
Yeah.
I guess. So let me build this. Well, first, it's a buddy cop movie.
Yep.
I'm still dispensing blind justice. I'm using my billy club. Unfortunately, just as a weapon, so that'll just be a D6.
He, by the way, has no stress, so don't worry about that.
Right. Yep. My enhanced reflexes, I think, would make sense, just because of the attack.
Sure.
I'll spend the plot point, so I can use both of them.
All right.
And then let's combat, which is D8. So we'll roll that, and I will use an extra plot point. I want to keep a third. Because the way I've been rolling, I need it.
Yeah. Just stop rolling the ones, guys. Oh my god!
What again, dude?
I can't take any more of your money. I just can't.
So I'm gonna keep the 6 and the 4.
Right,
and
for
then
the
I'll
10.
add one of the 3s.
Okay.
And then the effect will have to be a D6 for now.
Okay.
And that's for actual physical stress.
So 13 and 1d6 physical stress. All right. So he is going to have his normal 2d6, 1d8 because you have 1d8 stress still. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
He is going to use his combat actually because as you come up with the billy club to kind of strike him, like after your feint, he's going to move and try to just knee you in the face as you're coming up. So that's going to be his combat, so 1d10. His distinction will be killer grudges because you're not going to hit him. He needs to win. Actually, no, cold-blooded assassin. He's been whooping your ass. That ain't.
He has.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
He has.
He's not using a weapon, so that's literally going to be his pool. So 2d6, 2d8, 1d10. Oh no! It's my turn.
Jeff, use them ones.
Yeah.
Do you want to take those 2d8?
The shit out of them.
You can take both of those if you want to. Two
I
plot
could,
points.
but I only have 2 plot points.
Okay.
So I'll take one, and the other one will have to wait.
What was your score in total? Was a 13? Damn it! All right, so we're gonna tie, but since you're the hero, you'll actually win the competition. So you'll inflict 1d6 stress on him.
Yep.
So literally, you guys scuffle. You bring your billy club up. He tries to knock you away, but you still just clock him right underneath the jaw with that, and he'll take his 1d6 physical stress. His first hit of the night. All right, and
now we're both bloody, bitch.
Right. That's the first of many. All right, Frank, what's up? You got a broken rib. You don't care because you're dead inside.
Yeah, I'm dead inside. I am going to attack him like a spider monkey.
What?
Fuck! I just got my rib probably broke.
Oh yeah, that's broke.
This motherfucker's throwing a shield. No, we're closing the gap. You wearing armor, you're already cheating. Now you're throwing this fucking piece of metal, you're cheating even more.
He's throwing adamantium, ain't just any piece of metal. Ken says Jeff needs to cuddle the die roller, maybe it'll be nicer to him.
Right. I'll offer it $5 later. I don't know.
Leave a 20 on the nightstand. I mean,
right, for the dice fairy. All right, so you're gonna grapple with this guy then, essentially.
I'm gonna have to.
All right.
So that's base 2d6. We're in a buddy cop movie. Former Marine.
He's got 1d8 physical stress, so you get that.
That's right. 1d8 physical stress. I'm grappling him with my K-bar, so that's another d8 for the weapon.
Oh no! It's not a grapple; it's a stab. What are you doing?
Hey, whatever. I'm trying to choke him out.
Fair enough.
Well, the D10 from Master Combat.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll have to do.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. He's checking his special effects powers, by the way, guys.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Um,
I'm gonna spend a plot point to double my weapon die.
oh, nice, nice. How many plot points you got left?
3. I'm gonna need him when he hits me back.
All right, let's see how this goes. Give it a shot.
You can have that
Oh,
D6.
that's not just a D6. That's a 1.
I know it's a D10. I know.
I don't care about a D6. I'll take the D10. Take another plot point.
I'm gonna need that when he hits me.
Guys, I just want you to know I have 3D10 in the Doom Bank.
I know.
Um,
Okay, so that's a 15 with a D8. No, with 2 D8 damage.
yeah, because of your weapon craziness.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if we can do here. So you're in such close combat that I'm gonna say the shield doesn't really apply here, right? Because
Right,
you're literally
I
on
don't know
him,
how you're gonna.
right?
I mean, you could use it as like a weapon to hit me with, but it's not.
Yeah, but it's not really gonna affect his durability for a resistance roll, right? So he'll get his 2d6 normally. We're gonna do the 1d8 for his buddy cop. His distinction will be arrogant, never back down. He's not stepping back from the Punisher, so he's gonna d8 for that. 1d10 combat. Do you have any physical stress? You don't, do you?
Nope.
Because you, Frank, welcome back, Frank.
Uh-huh.
He will use, however, his enhanced durability. That gives another d6. Since his body is durable from this wonderful Oscorp procedure he went through.
Right.
And we'll see how this goes.
Yes.
Oh no, what did you get? 15? I got 11.
Yep.
Oh no. No!
2d8.
So the
physical
1d8
stress.
knocks it up to 1d10. He will spend a d10 out of the Doom pool to knock one of those over to emotional stress for the other d8.
Okay.
So he's literally one hit, one effect die away from being incapacitated. Let me mark off that Doom pool. So you guys are struggling. You literally jump this guy as you're fighting back and forth. The K-bar gets him good. You find a good seam in the armor and just dig it in as you're holding on to him. And as you're moving, every move he make is like really racking that K-bar inside of him. And you can feel him getting more and more pissed off as you're on top of him because you're the Punisher and he's supposed to be the Captain America's replacement. This is bullshit. He should win this fight hands down. AKA,
Shrug it off.
He's getting a little angry. Shrug it off. Yeah, he doesn't have your cool abilities, man.
No, he has other ones, man.
Yeah, he does. And an adamantium shield, because that shit's awesome.
And armor.
Yeah, and armor. So that brings us to Bullseye, who just got his clock clopped by Daredevil's little billy club. I'm gonna try to kick you. He's literally gonna jump up and fucking jump kick your ass through the windshield to drop you down below. So let's build this, shall we? Bullseye got his 2 normal D6. He is buddy copying it. He is a cold-blooded assassin. For another D8, he is a combat master for another D10. How much stress do you have on you?
Just 1d8, sir.
So another D8. There was a 1 in that roll, but it was a D6. I'm not worried about the D6. The D6, meh, wasting my time. But I will actually add 2d6 out of the Doom pool just because I want to get rid of the bastards. Actually, I have 1. Never mind. I'll get rid of 1d6 out of the Doom pool. Here we go.
Ooh.
You want that D8, Jeff? You do have a D8 for this resistance roll, by the way, because you spent the plot point to upgrade my opportunity.
Yep. No, I don't want the other one.
All right, so we're going with the 8 and the 6 and the D10 for the effect die if this goes through. And the complication will be we'll say you have shards of glass all throughout your body because he's kicking you through glass.
Makes sense.
So it won't go for stress, it's going for complication.
All right. I will up my D6 1 because of his current physical stress.
Yep.
I'll up my D8 because I got a free D8 from the last attack.
Mm-hmm.
A D8 because it's a buddy cop movie. Another D8. I'm a man without fear. I don't fear having glass in me and falling up 2 stories.
Can you imagine that, though? Real bad. With that enhanced...
Fucking terrible.
His enhanced sense of touch. Charged glass, just... Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to use my billy club because my action here is going to be basically to, as he comes around with the kick, to grab his kick and slap him in the face with my billy club, throwing him through the glass.
Oh, okay. So if you win, what you can do is you can spend a plot point to actually inflict stress or a condition upon him as a condition of your reaction. So keep that in mind.
Okay. That's a D8. My enhanced reflexes, no, I'd have to spend a plot point. We're not going to do that at the moment. I have a different idea.
Okay.
And then combat. So it'll be 1 more D8. I will spend my last plot point because I want to keep 3 because I really want to fuck this guy up. I don't want to go through the window.
Okay. Get a plot point back because I'm taking that D8.
Okay. That's 10 plus the 4 from the D6, making it 14. And the D8 will be for actually, I'll sacrifice that so he's covered in the fucking glass shards. Prick.
All right, so effectively, when he goes to drop kick you, you swing the billy club up, you kind of wrap the swing line around him and swing him through the window instead as you twist with it. He smashes through the window. You hear him swear at you as he just kind of flies through the plate glass and gets glass embedded all throughout his body and falls into the crates below. I'm going to give him a D6 stress for the fall, and he's got the D8 complication on top of that. Back to him, so that puts him at a D8 stress in total. And he's got that D8 complication. God damn. That sucks. Huzzah! All right. Let me mark this down. Glass shards all in his body. That's not fair. All right. So that...
I really like how you string this, like what you're doing together based on what your shit is. It helps combat flow so well in my head.
And
it's like watching a comic book unfold.
It's a lot more creative, I think. So the system's a lot of fun. Again, though, it's a little rough to get used to because if you're not used to this type of interpretive game system, you'll kind of be lost and not sure what to do. When I did the making of the behind the scenes for this particular game that I wrote, I talked about that. Like, this is like an intermediate level game. Like, it's not super advanced. It's not basic. Starting storyteller would have a little trouble if they're not used to interpretive dice, right? So that's what's cool.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so that was Bullseye's action, and now I've got a spider monkey covered US agent to deal with. Shit.
Knife wielding spider monkey.
Yeah, knife wielding in my. I'm gonna bing you in the head with the shield.
Okay. Like
your claps, he's literally gonna go bang and try to clip you with that thing. So he's got his 2d6 normally. He's got his buddy. He's kind of solo, so we're gonna use his d6 for solo instead because fucking Bullseye's now in a different entire level of the warehouse. His 1d10 combat master. We're gonna use the 1d8 for the weapon. I'm going to use another d8 from the Doom pool. Actually, I'm going to use 2 to knock
I'll
it
let you
down.
know right now. If we get out of here, I'm calling the defenders. It's gonna be some shit. This shit is deep, son. It's deep.
All right, so we got 15 and a d10 for the effect die.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah, but Frank hasn't taken any damage yet. He pulled the fucking welcome home Frank Castle.
What d10?
The D10.
The D10, that's a 7.
That's a 7.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
base 2d6 buddy cop movie.
Yep.
You have a D8 stress. No, you have a D10 stress,
As a
right?
D10 stress. Yep.
So there's that. Yeah, dead inside.
Frank's just like
Yes, you are.
soldiering
and-
through it.
Absolutely. Enhanced durability and combat, right?
Yep.
Master combat.
Why is the only one a D6?
Because you don't like them.
Right, I don't. All right, so I got a 15. You want to spend a plot point to keep a third dice?
Yep, sure do.
Okay. That puts you at what, an 18?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the... If you have any additional plot points, since you beat me, you can now inflict a stress die upon me if you wish, as part of your counterattack. Now, he only needs one more dice before he's unconscious, effectively.
Right. So, well, but that wouldn't knock him out, though.
Yeah, it would.
Oh.
He's at a
Then
D12 complication. He's not able... He's not knocked out, but he's helpless, essentially.
Okay. Then, and that's spending another plot point, right?
Yep.
All right. Done.
Agent goes down. He tries to wing you with his shield, but you manage to get it out of the way.
I flex back so that my chest is lifting him up, so it bypasses me and twisting the K-bar at the same
Oh,
time.
Jesus. He passes out from the pain. It's really no way around that. He goes down, and you feel him limp. Like, this guy weighs a solid, 280. Easy. Mind you, Frank is no slouch himself, but this guy's a mountain of muscle from the Oscorp formula that he went through. All right, so here's the deal. At the end of this round, as US Agent just got knocked out effectively by Frank, Bullseye has fallen through the glass. He's on the second floor of this building. Do you guys stick around? What do you do?
I do two things. One, U.S. Agent is going through the glass following Bullseye. and two, I'm taking the shield.
Oh, dick move, bro.
Oh! So you literally take
That's
U.S. Agent's
cold-blooded.
shield and throw him into the warehouse.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a song that was made for that. It's called Cold-Blooded.
Out the window.
Wow, you just
Actually,
knock
in the
him
window.
through the freaking window. All right, so the shield you get, for those who may not have seen it, it actually is kind of cool. It's a really awesome looking shield. I'm gonna get a picture up for it. I'm gonna toss it on here so people can see it. It's gonna take just a second because it's a chrome dock and whatever. So you grab the shield, and you guys, are you heading out? What are you guys doing?
After I do that, I just turn and look at. So, Red, what next?
We need to get down to the level below so we can shut it down. We
Sounds
need to
good.
bring light to what's going on here.
I'm gonna hook the shield to me and head over to the corner of the building where my grappling hook and rope still are.
Okay.
These people can't be given to aliens if it's
Absolutely.
all over the news and shit.
Yep. Time to shut down the power.
Right.
Look at you guys. So you're basically heading to the corner where you guys had all your scaling gear that you used to come up here. And you're going to the main level to shut down the power.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going down to the ground floor.
This is the shield, by the way. It's a
Pretty cool.
dark circular shield, no star on it, unlike Captain America's. But it is an adamantium alloy shield, which means it's a nice piece of freaking equipment.
That's gonna have a new paint job after tonight.
Yeah, you put a skull on it.
Yep.
There's a really cool series of comics where where Punisher dresses up like a Captain America type get up when Cap had been killed. So it's pretty crazy. All right, so
That's wild.
you take this shield, you toss U.S. Agent down into the warehouse itself. You guys rappel down the side of the building to get more towards like a ground level. What are you looking for when you get down here? Now, mind you, when you get here, security is starting to kind of like get called back because, well, there's been 2 people thrown through the windows up top from the rooftop. So what's
They had a bad night.
Yeah, what's the plan?
Am I to understand that if you look behind the lamppost, there's that portion right there that actually like might be the entrance to this building? That is like, is that the entrance or is that an enclosed area that could be like the transformer and shit like that inside it?
So that bottom area, where you see the archways and all that, the concrete arches, when you guys drop down, you're inside the chain link fence that goes around the perimeter. And underneath that there are 2 vehicles like the ones that you saw outside of John's house, the drug dealer that you're looking at. That enclosed area does seem to have an elevator of some sort. From what you can see, the way the doors are set up, it goes both up and down. However, what's outside around that's like encased in like a cement wall, when you kind of maneuver yourself to look, they have a bunch of transformers on the ground that are supplying power to this place. What's fucked up about it
now, or power when we leave?
If you can take it out now.
Okay. How easily can we access that?
It's just a matter of going over there and knocking out like a guard that's hanging out there.
All right.
Or throwing one of your fucking grenades in there, one of the 2.
I mean, that works. It's literally just one of these Oscorp guards that's hanging out there. One of the paramilitary dudes that you guys ran into earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He's just over there, like just watching the power source, like he's supposed to do.
All right, I'm gonna try and sneak up on him, take him out.
Okay.
I don't even need to do that. I can use my my baton. I'll
all right.
Whip it at his head and knock him out.
All right,
there you go.
Make your roll.
Buddy cop movie. Still Protector of Hell's Kitchen, in my opinion.
I mean, you're in Brooklyn, but sure.
Yeah, but they're stealing people out of Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
As a point. Good point. All right, yeah.
My superhuman senses to locate his temple.
So you're using baton and superhuman, or just superhuman?
Just superhuman. I didn't use the baton at all.
Okay.
And then my combat.
Okay.
Let's do it. I think it's
thank
16.
God you didn't give him anything.
Oh,
16 works.
Yeah. Flip.
And a D8 to knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, you just one toss throw, nails him in the temple. He slumps against the wall and just slides down.
All right, I'll go. I'll relieve him of his silenced weapon. Extra clips. Does he have anything else on him?
No, just a normal earpiece. And well, since he's in internal security, they actually have the transmitter and the earpiece, much like you guys stole from the earlier guards that you guys knocked out.
Okay, and then I'll take out one of the 3 white phosphors. And I'm gonna pop it and toss it in to the generator,
Okay.
and then start walking over to where the elevator is.
I'll be grabbing the guy and basically dragging him to the side and stashing him and walking away as well.
All right. So when the FOSS
Basically
goes
making
off,
sure he's not going to get hit with FOSS.
right. So when the FOSS
well.
goes off and starts disrupting the power, you realize once you get to the elevator that you created a problem. The elevator,
You can't use the elevator now?
well, it's out for a minute before backup kicks in. Auxiliary power. So it takes a moment, but the elevator does work. The problem is the call button has one of the same types of buttons that you saw in the vehicle. At least Frank did when he was inside that vehicle that the paramilitary guys brought to the house. It's got that similar type of button. It's like a not a retinal scanner, but it's a fingerprint scanner, biometric reading.
Hey, go grab that guard. We need his finger, or I can go get his finger.
No, I'll grab him. I'll grab him and drag him over, and I'll just use his hand and his finger.
Yeah, you can see the gloves
Not
on
cutting
these
his
guys.
finger off. I'll just look at him like, what?
Imagine you see the gloves, like you can see the thumb has like you can pull the fingertip back, and so you press it to the pad, push it in to call the elevator. You see like the green scan line kind of pass through the fingerprint and go back up, and at that point the elevator you hear it as Matt start to move and rise up here.
Okay.
It takes
We'll wait.
Yeah, it takes maybe like 10, 20 seconds, which is not long, but it can feel long given the situation you guys were just in. And you're still kind of hurt. So when you go into the elevator, once it shows up, and you start heading down, you get a moment of breathing. So I'll let you guys do technically a transition scene and step down your stress by 1 dice.
Down to a
Okay.
D6.
Down to negative D6.
Right. Okay, Castle, you dick. The
And
elevator,
that's
right?
both, so like I have emotional as well, so
Yep.
that steps down as well.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Um,
Both are D6s now.
you get a chance to have a breather, catch your breath. Some of your wounds are not as bad as they first appear. They're just kind of straining you in combat. But once you get to kind of slow yourself down and kind of relax a little bit, it's not as bad as it first seemed. Frank is
Gravel
like,
to
yeah,
the throat's rough.
that rib's broken. Definitely broken.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely, bro.
but, you know, you're able to be fine. Like, you staved it off. You know, welcome home, Frank. This is how your life works. So, you know,
You can get used to a lot of things, especially pain.
and especially when you're dead inside.
Very true.
Cost of doing business. You guys head downstairs, and when the doors open for the elevator, you hear them kind of ding and slide open. The light you're getting from inside is this red light klaxon, like emergency lighting that's on right now. A couple of floodlights are over here and there. It's really dark. At least for Frank, it's really dark. You can barely pick out, like, there's a couple of, like, clear cages that are set up, like, maybe 6 in total down here in the sub-level. It's not quite as large as that second level you guys are in, where you found all of the Inhumans and the stasis pods. These are... The area's like half that size, and these cages are maybe like 10 by 10 feet at most, right? They're very small, and there are humans in them, and you can see they're exhausted, they're chained, they've got collars on them that are kind of latching to the ceiling, and there's a lot of like electrodes coming out of their collars that they're wearing that are all over their body to get readings. For Matt, you can see it clear as day. There's about 6 of these cages down here, and each one you can feel the temperature differentials in the air where they've been submitted to intense heat or intense cold, or in some cases you can smell the ozone where like electrical shots were coming through the collars that they're wearing. There's nobody down here. There are computer consoles lining both walls. And for Frank, what you can see is there's a lot of readouts that are kind of black right now. It seems that whenever you guys got into that fight, or at least when people fell through the windshields, they evacuated down here. Which,
Okay.
as a soldier, that means there's likely 2 outcomes here. They evacuated to, you know, 1, save themselves and hopefully just, leave this facility, or 2, they evacuated because backup's coming soon.
Right.
And given that you guys just beat down 2 Avengers, backup may be something more than you can handle, aka Iron Patriot and Venom. At least in Red's current state. So there's that in the back of your head. But there are, out of these 6 cages that are down here, there's probably 4 Inhumans in these cages, and they're all like exhausted. They're drugged right now. They're unconscious. Roughly all, I'd say, 20 or so in age, give or take a year or 2.
My plan is to go and let them out. Basically, I know they're unconscious, but I can't, in good conscience, sit around and let this happen.
Right.
I'm gonna look around as best as I can for keys of any kind,
Well, there are no keys.
whether it's to unlock the cages or unlock their collars.
So I will give you this right now. Do you have any plot points left as Frank?
Yep.
Would you like to spend one to alter the scene just a little bit? Like a story point. That would let you have something that you can use. All right, so spend your
Yes.
plot point.
I'll
Still
spend it. There we go.
you still have that ID that was clipped on that guy's lab coat.
Oh my god, that's right. Okay.
When you walk by, it looks like there's like a barcode scanner, and there's a barcode on the bottom of the ID. You can scan it and open these cages.
Oh, I'll open up all the cages then.
CT lawsuit
I'll
against
start.
Oscorp in the words. Nice, Chris. So Frank will go by the cages and scan them open, and Matt steps in to do what?
I'm gonna be taking off all the little trodes and stuff that are on them. I'm trying to get them out of here.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
be trying to unchain them or breaking the chains, breaking the shackles, whatever. I'm wondering if I disconnect their IVs or whatever's attached to them that's dispensing the drugs, maybe they'll come to in a couple of minutes.
it looks like they were gassed. So when you walk into the first cage that Frank opens up, you catch that small, like a faint cloying scent in the air. That definitely sounds like it smells to Matt like it's definitely some sort of knockout gas that was there. They didn't kill them; it was just to subdue them so they couldn't escape while backup was en route or whatever the case may be. So when you step in, there's no IVs. It's just literally the collar on their neck, and they've got electrodes come from the collar to get their bio readouts. They're wearing like you would imagine like Orange Prison's jumpsuits essentially. So when you get inside, it's easier for you with using some of your expertise and like your sensitive sense of touch to find out where there's like little like locking mechanisms you can break. You manage to slowly start undoing all the collars. Once you've got all four of them like sans collar and like removed all the electrodes, you still have a problem of four bodies down here that you guys have to get out if you want them to escape because they're gassed, they're drugged.
Right. I'm gonna grab one of them and kind of sling them over my shoulder.
Okay.
And
you can probably honestly, given Matt's build, you can probably carry two, and Frank can probably carry two more. But this still doesn't solve the problem of the other like 12 upstairs.
Right.
One step at a time.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, it's one step at a time, exactly. Because So yeah, we'll start with these four. We're probably not gonna be able to come back necessarily.
Okay.
Like immediately. We'll have to see.
I'm gonna start dragging all the bodies right outside the elevator.
Well, so
everybody down here.
So Matt has two over his shoulder. Like he hefts one and then hefts the other one. So Frank can easily carry the other two to the elevator.
Oh, so there's only four down here?
There are 6 cages, but only 4 people.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then there's 12 up in the vats up top.
Yep, there's 12 in those stasis vats on the second floor.
Got it.
I'm wondering if we just break the vats and basically get them out of there. Maybe they'll, I don't know. Either way, these 4 have to come with us. We're going to have to take them to the van, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have to reassess the situation. If Iron Patriot's back and there's fucking Venom creeping around, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back. I'll have to make a phone call.
All right, well, let's get these guys to the van. Make your phone call.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys lug them, the 4 of them, to your van. At this point, when you emerge from the elevator, you see that the 2 guards that were posted by where the vehicles enter in, those 2 paramilitary dudes, they're gone. They're not even there.
What about the vehicles?
The vehicles are still there. Those guys are gone.
I'm going to take a sniff of the air. Do I smell any sort of plastique or bomb cap like that?
Nope.
No sawdusty bomb cap smell. Nothing.
Nope. They're not at their posts, so they may be upstairs.
I just want to make sure they're not blowing up the fucking joint.
No, there's nothing. There's no wired explosives. From everything you've gotten so far, these guys, the Inhumans, have been very valuable cargo for Oscorp, so they wouldn't blow it up. They went through great lengths to test them, and remember, you guys heard Iron Patriot talking to the scientists about how do not mess with them, do not hurt them. We need them intact for the shipment. So
for the Kree.
Right, for the Kree. So, but what you can hear with Matt's enhanced senses, your sense of hearing is picking up a lot of movement on the second floor. And in the distance, you hear what sounds like jets coming your way. Not like planes, but like repulsor type jets are flying this direction.
Jets. Right. Iron Patriot's coming back.
Yep.
We got to get to the van.
All right.
So that's the deal. We're gonna have to make our way out to the van.
So you guys drag these, you carry these bodies to the fence, the chain link fence. Now, luckily, Frank being Frank, you definitely have some wire cutters you can use to cut through the fence to make it easier. So you have to hug them over. You take a second to cut through the fence, and you push it aside. You hear the fence creak, And inside the building, you hear a lot of shouts like, "Hey, what's going on?" And you hear US Agent's voice just be like, "Get that son of a bitch! He took my goddamn shield!" He is losing his shit. For Matt, like, you can hear the tension in his voice because you have that, like, you're a human lie detector, and that the intensity that's there, and even at this distance, the heartbeat, he's just pissed off. And you smell that anger, just like it's almost palpable to Matt's senses as you guys sneak through the fence with these 4 Inhumans. Now you make your way across the street, and it's like maybe 2:30 in the morning now because this fight took a long time. You guys were really trying to be careful and slow inside, so it's only like 2:30, not that early in the morning. And you drag them across the street into where the battle van's sitting, between 2 industrial buildings. And in the background, what's weird is you still hear life going on. Like, there are still semi-trucks driving by through the industrial district. Nobody really seems to be alerted to what's happening here. And what the big thing is, you don't hear police sirens.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody called the cops.
Not surprised at all.
Right. So you get the 4 Inhumans back to the back of the battle van. You put them down inside. You heft your new trophy shield into the back as well. What do you guys do? You can hear, Matt can hear Iron Patriots getting closer. What's more is you hear something large landing on rooftops, then jumping, then landing on rooftops.
The prudent thing here is we need to leave.
I need more munitions. I'm gonna start the van, and I'm gonna take.
We need to lay low, and I'm
just gonna take it easy, driving out of here.
Okay, so it's again at casual, Frank.
Yep.
Do me a favor.
Right,
Since Iron Patriot is looking for things, he is actively scanning. I need you to roll a covert type action.
Can I assist?
Buddy.
Negative.
Utilizing my senses as to where he's at.
I'll let one of you spend a plot point for Daredevil senses to apply. Who wants to spend?
I don't have any plot points.
I only have 1 left.
Well, do you want to get away or do you want to get caught by Iron Patriot?
It's a D10.
I like my shield, so I'm spending my last plot point.
Okay.
You can add a D10 for my senses.
As you guys pull out, Matt can
add a D10. All right.
Most certainly hear Iron Patriot on his way. And the big thing, like, as you guys pull out, while Iron Patriot's circling, you guys both see Venom land on one of the nearby rooftops, then jump down to the street and start looking around. So go ahead and make your roll for me.
That's such a fucking badass picture of Venom.
I love that picture, man.
Right.
I love that picture.
So good.
Would I apply Dead Inside? Just keep myself cool and calm as I'm trying to casually drive away.
Actually, I would agree with that. That would apply. Yeah, sure. Because you're trying to act casual. You're trying to just drive normal, nonchalant. So Dead Inside, sure.
All right.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, super funny.
Damn.
You want that D8 or that D10? I'm sorry.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, I don't. I'll let it pass because I have enough D10 stored up. I was putting the difficulty at a 12, so that's just a passive scan for Iron Patriot. But you make it out.
They have that.
You guys pass through. You see Iron Patriot kind of zoom overhead and lands on top of the facility. You see basically Venom walk across the street towards it, like daring anybody to come out and challenge him. You guys drive off. Now, you are technically safe. Where is Frank?
Technically.
Yeah, where are you taking you guys, Frank? Like, you've got New York in front of you. You've got the city itself just kind of hanging out. What do you want to do? Like, what's your goal here?
Hey, Red, do you have a safe house? Know anybody that'll help these guys? Anybody with medical knowledge?
Let me make some phone calls. I'm gonna be calling up the defenders. There's some serious shit going down.
Rand can help him. So you basically start calling people. Luke Cage's like, man, what are you talking about? People stealing people. Like, I've been fighting these weird paramilitary dudes all night in Harlem. You call Jessica.
Yeah, they're snatching kids.
You call Jessica, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. as you hear like as she pops a new bottle. So as things start kind of, you do this like caller, like massive call that goes out. It comes like a group call. Luke's on one line. He's been fighting these people most of the night. You say they're taking kids. At that point in time, Jessica reaches out to Danny. She's like, "Let me check the billionaire boy and see how he's doing." Danny gets on. He's like, "Wait, what's going on? They're taking kids?"
That's exactly what's going on.
All right,
They're
listen.
taking Inhuman kids and they're trading them off to the Kree.
Who are the Kree?
And they're experimenting on some alien things. I have no idea.
All right, well, they need medical help, right?
They do.
Bring them to. I'll give you a location. I'll actually text you a location of one of my subsidiary companies. We can see them. Well, we can see any medical needs they might have. But you took them from where?
I'll give them the address. Let them know it's this is an Oscorp facility. They're supposed to be detaining criminal Inhumans, but there's little kids in there.
You hear
There's
Luke
no way
Cage go, "Stop, stop, 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 stop." Did you fuck up an Oscorp facility?
Hey,
Yes.
ask them if they got. I need some black paint and some white paint.
He's like, "All right, respect. I'll show up at Rand's place. I'll be there with you. Make sure everything's fine."
All right. We'll meet you there.
All right. So, as you guys are in the van, you give the location.
Black paint and white paint. What the fuck about that didn't you pass on?
Relax. We'll get black paint and white paint.
All right. Well, it's not like not like either one of us right now can walk into a grocery store.
I can.
All right.
As you guys are driving, you guys hear the advertisement on the radio for Oscorp. Basically, they've expanded their department contract with the NYPD. They're going to be providing more units for superhuman crime in the area to keep the city safe. Additionally, what you hear after that is that the known criminal, Frank Castle, also known as the Punisher, is wanted in connection with a break-in and potential murder at an Oscorp facility in Brooklyn, alongside the vigilante hero known as Daredevil.
Well, we're famous.
And we're going to wrap there.
Again.
And
That was a great game.
that was awesome.
All right, and so that wrapped our first session for the Marvel game in New York. The next game is going to take place again back in space with Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got a new addition to the cast. We're bringing somebody on as Groot, so that could be kind of fun to see where things go. And that should be up actually next Monday. I've yet to write it, but given our release schedule, it should be done by the time you see this. We actually should probably be live streaming that too, so definitely take a look. I've actually put the Twitch channel's link down in the description below. Feel free to come by and step us out. I'm going to put that on the schedule, so I have a list of things that people can look forward to, and we'll see how things go. See you guys later.